Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome here. It's so good to share in this mercy moment together. My name is Zac Bush. I have the joy of serving as the Bush Lake campus pastor, and we find ourselves kicking off Holy Week. Yesterday was Palm Sunday. This Thursday night is Maundy Thursday, and this coming Sunday is Easter Sunday. It's Resurrection Sunday. And the theme of Holy Week this year is love. It's Jesus' love for us. And so each and every day this week, we're going to be talking about the various expressions of Jesus' love. And today we talk about Jesus' resolving love. Now, when you hear that word resolve, another synonym that might come to mind is resolution. And I think a lot of times we might kind of have an aversion, or maybe we water down that word a little bit because, like me, if you're anything like me, I think about New Year's resolutions, for example, and it's believed that about 50% of adults will make a New Year's resolution, but less than 10% will follow through on those resolutions. In fact, they'll give up those resolutions within just a few months. And so when we think about resolving or making a resolution, it's just kind of like, why would we? It's just, it's difficult to fall through with things. But I think a lot of times we see a different picture in Jesus and a different picture of his love. For example, we see today in Luke 9:51, this beautiful image of who Jesus is and how he loves us. This is the words that Luke records. He says, as the time approached for him to be taken up to heaven, Jesus resolutely set out for Jerusalem. Now, I used to breeze past this verse all the time, but when I really stopped to look into that, it really jumped out at me because that word, Jesus resolutely set his face. He set out for Jerusalem is so incredible. When I think about resolving or resolutely determining yourself around something, it means to make a decision, a firm decision with passion and with perseverance behind it. It means to be determined in all things. In fact, I love what Eugene Peterson said in his paraphrase. He said these words: when it came close to the time for his ascension, he gathered up his courage and he steeled himself for the journey to Jerusalem. Steel, like the heavy metal that we see. And so Jesus had the courage. He was focused. He was resolving himself to go to Jerusalem. Now, why Jerusalem? Well, we know Jerusalem was a place where Jesus would ultimately meet his death. We know that was the place where he experienced the most excruciating death that anyone would ever know. But I always think about it, it's like Jesus could have done something else, right? Instead of resolving to go to Jerusalem, he could have ran away. He could have done something else. He could have shrugged his shoulders and gone with his disciples and done something else completely. Instead, he resolved to go to Jerusalem. I think this should give you and me so much hope in this, because it's a reminder to us that no matter what we do or what we say, Jesus' love resolves for us. Jesus' love endures and abides for us in all things. And so this Holy Week, each and every day as we walk closer and closer to Easter, my prayer for us is that we can rest in Jesus' resolving love, that no matter what it is we've done, no matter what it is that we have said, Jesus' love remains, and it is a resolving love. That's my prayer for us.